पर देख सकते हैं। ये लाइव चांदनी चौक।
I just found out that a blast happened in Delhi, in our capital city, since I am from India. So a lot of videos has been, streaming up. So let us check together and let's find out what actually happened there. Yes, we might be seeing a lot of news. Let's not be biased about any other stuff. Let's be neutral and see what actually happened here. All right. So I just narrowed down a couple of videos here, and this was the reaction when something happened. But before the reaction, I want to know what happened actually. All right, let's check it.
यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं।
Damn, this is pretty crazy. The blast has actually shook the people out there. So this seems like some energy commandos who are working to see what actually happened. Okay, let's see another video here.
ये लाइव चांदनी चौक।
Guys, this is pretty terrible. What really happened? I didn't knew the frequency of it. How vast it went. I think this went pretty far. It's like hundreds of meters.
ये लाल किला में ब्लास्ट हुआ है।
या मुझे उधर अपने भाई रहोगे यहाँ पे मेरा भाई यही तो खड़ा होना है। या मुझे उधर अपने भाई रहोगे यहाँ पे मेरा भाई यही तो खड़ा होना है।
Dude, look at those fires, man. I think there are lots of cars has been blasted. What I heard is like there were one car which got blasted and there is another car which got blasted. Let's see the reaction of this guy from the beginning. Let's do it.
सर आपका?
मेरा नाम है वली रहमान।
जिस वक्त ये आवाज आई क्या
जिस
हुआ?
टाइम आवाज आई धमाका हुआ तो मैं दुकान पे बैठ गई। पीछे मेरी दुकान है, यहीं पे दुकान है, यहीं पे। तो मैं चेयर पे बैठा हुआ था, एकदम से अचानक इतनी तेज धमाका हुआ कि मेरे लाइफ में इतनी तेज मैंने अपनी आवाज के भी नहीं सुना। धमाके के दहल पे मैं 3 बार गिरा हूँ, उठाऊं फिर गिरा हूँ, उठा से धरती फटने वाला है, इतनी तेज धमाका हुई है। ठीक है।
This man actually got pretty scared, man. But I don't want to show any more of NI videos. As you know in the news that NI is, I think NI, targets people who uses much of their video. So I just don't want to use any of their video. Let's peace away from them. What about this?
बस के बाद क्या हुआ? चारों तरफ लाशी में बोटी पड़ी है सब तरफ। तकरीबन कितने लोग इस समय कुछ अंदाजा नहीं है। 4-5 गाड़ी हैं, वैसे कुछ पता नहीं कैसे हुआ था।
Death toll reaches to 10. I guess there is more than 13 right now. A lot of people have died. This is terrible, man. This is pretty terrible. Let's find a bit more about what actually happening. Red Fort. Okay. So these are the okay. What about this video? This is pretty terrible, man. This is pretty terrible. This is pretty terrible of what is happening. I'm not sure who did it. So most of the news, I can definitely see that they are implying it to Pakistan for sure. As we know that they have done some bad things to our country, so the country India. So yeah, definitely we might put our fingers on them. But before the government tell us or the investigations give us some hints that what had actually happened, that would be nice. I heard the one cylinder got blast and some people were in the car. So I'm still not sure what actually happened. But I'm sure the news channels will be ramping up the process of changing the narrative and so on. Let's see what happened. Secret agency failures, zero accountable Indian government. Everything, anything happen, whichever. It might be the current government or the old government. People always ask the government accountability if something happened. So sometimes it doesn't make sense. These things can happen in random even if you try so hard to save it. It is an intelligence failure, or I'm not sure what. Anyways. So right now I'm seeing all sort of things. Terrorism has no religion, all these things. But yeah. What is this guy saying?
कुछ सेफ करे तब भी हम सेफ नहीं। क्यों? क्योंकि इस आदिल अहमद या शकील जैसे डॉक्टर इस देश में मौजूद हैं, तो हमें पाकिस्तानियों की जरूरत ही नहीं है ना यार। आप इन्हें क्या कहोगे यार? आतंकवादी। यार आतंकवादी मेरी नजर में वो है जो पाकिस्तान की धरती से यहाँ आकर हमें नुकसान पहुंचाता है। ये तो हमारे ही लोग थे ना, यहीं रह रहे हैं, यहीं।
That is true, man. If our own people who is living here for years and years and being a doctor, just now what I heard, and making some RDX or having some AK-47, that doesn't make sense, man. You're living in our country. What do you actually want? If what are you actually supporting here? Are you supporting our neighboring countries? Are you supporting a specific ideology? What sort of mentality is that? And the people who are around them or anything like that, they should be very much vocal about that. From the same I would say the same religion or same caste or whatever, so that their name doesn't get drowned in this same bullshit. People need to be pretty much vocal about it. Else their name will keep getting drowned in these things, every small things that will happen. And people will get more anguish in their heart and people will want revenge. As you know, it will keep getting bigger and bigger. But one thing is certain, that Pakistan, even if Pakistan have hands on it, or if they doesn't, still we will doubt them because of their track record, regardless of what people say or not. Because their agenda is pretty much clear. They don't want development in their own country. They want radicalization. And they are being used by the military of their own country, and it's like they are being possessed by some dangerous people who are mass manipulating them into telling them that they are superior to other people, sort of thing, other countries, especially India, which is pretty much weird. Even right now what I've heard is like in Bangladesh as well, I've found this image in Bangladesh as well, they are doing the same stuff. This Yunus guy who got Nobel Peace Prize sort of thing. So he got Nobel Prize, and what he is doing right now in Bangladesh, taking over the entire nation and illegally being the acting prime minister or whatever. He is being there for several months now. And see what he's showing. He's showing a new greater Bangladesh map. What this map implies? This map says that in almost entire part of the northeast, part of West Bengal, some part of Bihar, all this part will be indulged in Bangladesh. It will be in Bangladesh. So they want a greater Bangladesh. They are sharing it to a Pakistani general. How stupid does it sound? If you don't want development, then only you say this kind of garbage. I know even China is developed. They also say this kind of garbage, that we want Arunachal Pradesh and all. But there our history is a bit different because of the Macmillan line that British created. But this Bangladesh that we have created, they are showing a lot of eyes to us. So I hope they should put in a place in the right time, else it will be a huge trouble for us in the later history. Right. So there is a Siliguri corridor in India. So we are trying to protect our Siliguri corridor as much as possible, because there will be huge trouble if we don't. right? This Siliguri corridor will be, lot of trouble because it is a very narrow way. It's just few kilometers, which connects from the entire northeast from India. So Bangladesh is putting eye on that specific space. But what Bangladesh is forgetting that they also have a Chittagong area where India could go and cut their chicken neck as well. And so it's eye for an eye battle is going on everywhere where you see. I don't think this is just limited to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, or anything. If you go in entire world, you will see eye for an eye. So that still doesn't make sense, how the world is ramping up to lots of wars and lots of atrocities and lots of wrongdoing that are happening. It's like we are leading to a global war where things will be inevitable, and it's pretty much weird. I think India and Pakistan war is pretty much near, I would say, because the things that keep happening after today as well. So people need to put their anger on something. They will surely put their anger on Pakistan, and I don't know whether an eye for an eye is the right answer, or an ongoing or a certain war sort of thing. But what I feel, if we go to a war, our lots of our economy will surely go down. Lots of people will die. It's not like one or two people. It will die lakhs and lakhs of people, not just soldiers. Civilians will die on both sides. Whichever country fights, both of the civilians dies and all, right? And one way or another, one country will nuke another country, then the other country will nuke the other country, then crores will die. So that's how scary it is. I hope things doesn't come to that, and this Pakistani people, I hope they have some, what you call, buddhi or a brain sort of thing. Else, I don't know what to do here with these people.